still. Hey, what's up, Mo? How you doing, bro? Just in the garage, getting some work done here. Got this big chunk of jade here I'm trying to get rid of. I'm gonna bust out a couple of frames. Should be nice. Got a nice dark micarta to put on 2 of these. And then for the other ones, I've got 2 nice pieces of wood. I want to show you this here. See if we can get some. Got some nice cocobolo here. And black walnut. And I think that's going to look pretty decent. But I think the dark walnut will look a little bit better. And we'll see how it all turns out. But I've got this one kind of in the works. This is the bison micarta. It's kind of like a coarse grain on it. It'll look pretty good. And in case you guys are wondering why this tape's on there like this. So I like my clips to be 15 millimeters long. So basically what I do is I measure out 15 millimeters. I take some kind of straight edge. In this case, I used a hacksaw blade. I butted it up like this with a couple of clamps, made sure my distance was perfect. Now, when I'm ready to cut it out, I could use this kind of like a little hanger. See that? And then I can just draw out my my other template in the front, which is going to be right here. We're going to cut that out today. And I'm also going to get a second one started. So I'll have 2 like this, which will be pretty cool. And I will have, well, I don't know where I put them, but I'm going to have some really nice brass pins to go into this one. It'll give it some a little bit of bling on there. It'll be cool. Yo, what's up, Rex? How you doing, bro? In and out, hit the like button. Yes, sir. Scruffy Nerd, how's it going? Second place, Joe, what's happening? Sorry, I can't read it, but how you doing? I like you. Thanks, I like you too. You use the tape as a template. Yeah. So basically what I do is I put some tape on there first, and then I draw out my template on there. And then when I've cut it out, I can just peel it right off and clean it up, and it keeps it from getting too scratched up or anything like that. And I don't have to draw directly on there, because sometimes when you draw on there, it's a bit of a bitch to get it off. You have to do a lot of sanding sometimes, so I'm hoping we can get past that. Please tell me happy birthday. How you doing, Ryan? Happy birthday. Twisted Zodiac, what's up? Hey, what's up, Leon? How you doing, bro? Day off? Yeah, well, kind of like a day off, I guess. I figured I'd come out here. I was actually chatting with Schmo last night. Had the Smo on the... we were chatting back and forth a little bit, and Smo's going to be on Sunday Morning Coffee with ATO tomorrow morning, and we got some breaking news for you. Some breaking news. It's going to be exciting. Can't say nothing more, but you'll have to tune in tomorrow and find out. But it's going to be some good shit. Oh. Morning, Mr. Leon. Kinsley, what's up? Can't stay, just drop the like. Thank you, sir. I meant the day earlier. Oh, no, no, no. No, this is just me in the uh, in the shop kind of doing some things, and I figured I would get you over here to say hi. Spill the beans. Not happening, Mo. You have to pop by tomorrow. What's my stance on furries, my guy? Well, if you're going to be a furry, then you should definitely be you should definitely be in the hunting season if that's the case. Yep. If you're a fox and fox season's open, you better run fast, my friend. Just kidding, obviously. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited. Got a few things in the works today. I've got where to go. I've got this little guy here. This one's already spoken for, but I got a nice little carbon fiber wrap and tuck that's going to be happening here. For those of you who like Toxic Green, you are going to love this. And yep, this one's already spoken for. So anyway, we're going to get some sanding done on this. I got to get some cut and glued today. And then we're going to get into a little bit of finishing and get some dry sanding going, or wet sanding actually. But still got to pop a hole, cut a groove, and then put in a lovely ATO pin, but it should be pretty badass. Should be pretty badass. I love me some Toxic Green. That looks pretty damn good. And I'll pull you out of the clamp real quick just to show you what we got going on here too. I got a second one being all clamped up and in the works. This one is going to be kind of like the reverse of this one. It will have a carbon fiber front. It will be clipped, but the Toxic Green is going to be a little bit less predominant, I guess. Should be pretty cool. It's going to have thinner liners in there with black G10 and carbon fiber clips. Should be badass. Lone Slinger, what's happening, bro? Yeah, should be pretty fun. We'll see what we can get out of this. And yeah, so I don't know. I've been kind of trying to figure some things out. I'm thinking about possibly putting together like an Etsy shop or a store of some kind where when I'm in here, I know some people have been asking to buy some slings outright. Hey, I want one of your designs. Here they are. I don't think I'm going to be taking orders or anything like that just yet, or at all. I think I'm just going to be building them and putting them up on a store, maybe just on Facebook. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to figure it out if it's going to be worth it or not to do like an Etsy store or a Shopify store. A lot of these places are kind of grabbing I don't know, a bunch of fees from you, and it doesn't really make sense to be paying them a shit ton of money. You know, like I understand if you're going to pay an amount to have your store set up and do that kind of thing, which is cool. They're running a business and a service, which kind of makes sense. But I had heard that Etsy takes something like 6.5%. Something like 6.5% off of every sale, and they charge you per listing and whatever. I mean, it gets a little bit much, and I wouldn't want to add all those things to my prices. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do just yet. If I'm just going to sell them outright just straight off of Facebook or something. But I know some people prefer to have a site to order directly off of. I did check out some Shopify a little bit, but you got like a monthly payment you got to make there. Also, I think it was like $39 US or something, or maybe Canadian, I don't know. But even that gets a little bit pricey after the time. Like if you don't have time to build for 2 months, You know, that's almost 100. I say, or at least $70 or $80. It's gone out the door. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do quite yet, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. So the goal today is we got one glued and in the works. I would like to get this guy cut out and glued and in the works. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that off. I'm a dumbass. Let's see if we can redo this real quick. Get that guy glued and in the works for the next time out. And then we're going to draw out a couple of more, get them cut out, and see where we stand. I've got those two that I'm working on for one for Mikey and one for Chuck and Steel. I'm still waiting for 2 more items to arrive. I was looking through my stuff. I'm actually really excited about those, and I know it's taken me a while to get to them, but it's kind of like a I don't know. It's going to be like a gift. So I want to make sure that I get everything. Wow, that was bang on. Marked it pretty damn good, buddy. There we go. This one is 15. A little bit short. Pretty good. All right. Yeah, so my plan is basically when I get my last of my materials in, and we'll get going on there. And then yes, Leon, we definitely do need to get on that Blue Bastard. When I get that Blue Bastard template all sorted out, and I have time to figure all that out, we'll definitely be making a Blue Bastard template and start pumping those little bad boys out. I just don't want to, I'm trying to get these things done. That Blue Bastard took me forever to build for a couple of reasons. The materials that I made the Blue Bastard out of were absolute shit. It was like I'm patient. Good. Oh man, he's okay. He got it already. Oh, I hope he got it already. Kenneth Sandlin. Good morning, Mark. Just saw the frame my brother won from your raffle. Man, that was a beautiful slingshot. Okay, Kenneth, you got to tell me, did he receive it yet? I don't know. I haven't been following the tracking, but I hope he's happy with it, man. I put a lot of hard work into that thing. I'm pretty proud of it. It's probably the nicest slingshot I've made. Watching me and Butler at the same time, boys. Butler. Shit. I got to get Butler on here, too. Definitely got to get on here one of these days. How come I didn't get a notification for Butler? Man. Fucking YouTube sucks. Yeah. I got nothing. Hi, Deborah. How you doing? Hawk Slings. What's happening, bro? Oh, he's been on for a while? Cool. He showed you a picture? Okay, cool. I hope he's happy with it, man. I hope he's going to be happy with it when it arrives. I'm kind of excited. I kind of cried a little when I put that in the mailbox, man. I'll tell you that. Yeah. So basically what we're going to do, what I'm going to try actually this time. The last time what I did was I put the piece on here and I kind of glued it. I glued it on, but I took this off. And I measured it with the thing, and I kind of fucked with it a little bit, trying to get it all lined up while I was clamping it. It was tough. It was tough getting it all done. But I think this time I'm going to leave the tape on, and we're going to use that to butt the other piece up against. And then when we clamp it down, and it seems to be a little bit... it'll be a little bit more snug. I'll be able to peel it off, and then we'll be able to check to see how it is. So it should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. We'll see how it goes. But I'm kind of excited about this. So this is going to be a pretty nice slingshot, I think. That jade with that bison micarta is going to look freaking badass, I think. And put a nice little... I'm thinking about putting it's going to have my maker's mark go through right through there. I think I'm going to do a complete pass through though this time with it as a pin, and then I'll put one down here at the bottom just after the hole. I'm thinking that's the way I'm going to do it. Either that, or I'm going to put one big here, and I also have some 1/16 brass pins I might put up near the top, like right there, and one down there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes of it. What am I doing today? I'm just doing a little bit of shooting, a little bit of building, trying to get a few things done, get a couple more frames in the works. Like I was mentioning a little bit earlier, I was planning on trying to get like a good 10 or 15 slingshots built, and then starting out with an Etsy store or something like that and putting them up there. I'll still be doing the raffles from time to time, but I'm not entirely sure just yet. I've been looking online, trying to see and figure out what would be better to do those. Make a heart. Here you go, Sultan. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm basically trying to figure out what would be the best go for me. Basically, putting together an Etsy store or a Shopify store, or one of the many things that are out there. Even just sell them directly on eBay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, that was yesterday. But I think maybe once we get that set up, I'll figure it out. I'm not entirely sure yet. All right, catch you in a few, Rex. But maybe just selling them directly off of these lives when I go lives and do the raffles. I think it's fun, but I don't think everybody wants to constantly be doing raffles, trying to get their chance of getting their hands on one. So I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, here, I was looking for these. So these are the brass pins that I got. I think that might look pretty nice in there. This one is, I think it's 3/16. This one's a 1/4 inch. Might actually be, yeah. But get those in there, shine them up nice. That'll look pretty damn good, I think. My fist bump has jaundice. Oh no, that's not good. The brass, no. I mean, you probably could fish with them. I mean, this one here, I've got this one going in the works. Carbon fiber with green and black G10. But this one, on the radiuses here, I used a 1/4 inch router bit on there, and it's actually quite. It's quite comfortable. It's quite comfortable. It really rounds off those corners and makes the grip much better. And I did that with my template, which I left my prototype, which I left upstairs. Ever watched the show Alone? Yes, sir. Every single episode of every single season. Slingshot my home defense? No. I got a chance in hell for that. Yeah. Yeah, so basically now I've got a whole bunch of this thick ass G10 Jade G10 that I kind of want to get rid of. I've got some other quite nice micarta that might go with it. I got some nice micarta that might go with it, or some of that wood. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the wood just yet. I think maybe the wood and micarta would be a better blend just for textures and stuff like that, but we'll see. Yeah, Alone's amazing, man. Just watch one of the best seasons they have. I highly recommend watch them all. But as the seasons go on, the production gets a little bit better. The first season was kind of weird. I thought it could have been done a little bit better. How thick are my frames? Well, they range a little bit. So I'll give you an idea here. Where did that one go? Put it here somewhere. Or did I leave it on the table over here somewhere? I was gonna work on it before I almost chopped my finger off. Anyway, just to let you know, this one here is a little bit on the thicker side. It's probably around 16 mil, 16 or 15 mil. But normally, here's one that the one that blew up on me and did all that nastiness to my finger, which doesn't quite work right yet. I'm gonna see if I can fix this one. I still got the clips for it. So this one's coming in at 14 millimeter and for 37/64. Yeah, it's pretty much what we're at with this one. So make a long story short, it's in between a 1/2 inch and 5/8. But I'm not a really huge fan of really thick frames. But this one here, yeah, this one's coming in at I guess just under 15 millimeters. So it's a nice middle of the road frame, I guess you could say. Yeah, you see, I was trying to sand that down after I took a big chunk out of it, but then you lose some of the carbon fiber. I don't know if I'm going to finish this one off and just keep it, or if I'm just going to say, fuck it, it ain't worth it and throw it away. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm liking 22 millimeter. Wow. Custom Aries Dan made fits perfect. Oh, yeah. Nice. That one that Dan made is so freaking nice, man. It's one of the nicest slingshots I've ever seen. And it's cool how we painted the backside of it and everything. That was so awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna get the template up, do a little bit more arts and crafts here. Get this all set up. I'll be cutting some of these out today too. We're gonna be trying to pump a few of these bad boys up. Got my pen. I'll bring you into my disaster of a workbench here. Yeah, for anybody who's getting into this and wants to start cutting out their own slings, these thin point Sharpies are the bee's knees, my friends. Let me tell you, they're freaking awesome. Let's see. Try to use up as much as we can by still keeping some room for the blade to cut through. There we go. There's two of them. Do I want to do a third? Why not? Get all that cut out. Different colors, different textures. It'll be pretty neat, I think. It'll be pretty neat. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else. I do have a thick chunk. Oh, I'll do that. That might be cool. I know we had a lot of people really like that blue one that I had, and I got some of that blue micarta. It kind of looks like jeans, like dark jeans. I'm kind of thinking about cutting out a template and trying something a little bit different. I want to make it clipped, but yeah, I want to make it clipped. But I'm thinking about what I'll do is I'll put two of these back to back, which will give me, how many millimeters is it? Yeah, 5.5. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Be nice and thin. It'll look pretty badass, I think. But I'm also thinking about, I've got this nice chunk of thick stuff. I believe this one coming in at 3/8, maybe even bigger. 10 mil. That's big. Well, they took the thing off. I think this is a screw up. Oh, well, I don't know what I'll do with that quite yet. But I think it wouldn't be bad to possibly have a nice micarta core. Red micarta with oak. What do you think of that? Is that oak? No, this is the oak. Yeah. What do you think of that? I think that might look pretty damn good. Who are you talking to? I'm one of those weirdos who talks to whoever is listening. How about that? Maybe we can put a little liner in there too, just to add a little contrast to it. I don't know what color. Actually, you know what? I think that walnut in the red looks pretty fucking good too. You know what? Let's do a couple of those. I don't know if these ones won't be clipped. I'll probably do wrap and tuck ones. A couple of wrap and tucks. And they'll be nice and thin too, which will be pretty cool. I like a thinner frame sometimes. Let's see what we got overall here. Ooh, almost 12. Almost 12. Yeah. What do you guys think? I do have a little bit of dark wood. I've got some dark walnut, and just to show you what that'll look like once it's sanded down and finished. So that's what it'll be looking like with the walnut. It's just a little bit of alcohol I put on there. Yeah. Let's get this dried off. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the walnut first. See how that goes. But I also have, I thought I had a natural in here too. I might not. I might be lying to you. I got a black, got more red. Actually, let's finish this red off first. Since we're already into this one. Finish that red off first. Listery Joe, what's happening, bro? Have to go. See y'all later. Okay, later, bozo. Take it easy, man. Hey, Augie, what's up? Didn't see you sneak in here, buddy. The pigeons didn't fly by me. What's happening? A little concerned about the water stain in the corner. Ah, that's all right. You making ECST this year? I really don't know, dude. Right now, up where I live, everything's a shit show. And I don't even know if I could afford it, honestly. We'll see. We'll see. Just trying to make ends meet right now up here is a fucking mess. So having a trip driving all the way down there and all that stuff is fuck. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't promise anything, to be honest, dude. I really can't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If everything works out and we actually get our election and somebody actually starts doing something for the people for a change, we'll see. If we become the 51st state, well, that'll be another story. There won't be an issue at all. It would be. Yeah, man, I would love to make it, Hoggy. There's so many of you people, man. I just want to give a hug to. But yeah, it's kind of rough. I know it's all jokes and fun when people are watching the news and everything, but the people going through it here are not having a good time. Not at all. Yo, Zach, what's happening, man? Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, I guess, for us up here. We've been asking for an election for for quite a long time now. We don't seem to be getting it, and it's one dirty trick after another by the fucking globalist savages that are trying to take us over here. And in a lot of ways, what's happening down south with the tariffs and all that stuff is helping, but it's also making things worse. With the pressure on the government, they're going to have no choice but to start doing something. But at the same time, our inflation up here was already brutal, and it's just going to drive up prices even more, which has already started to happen because there's so many piece of shit companies out there that are like, oh shit, there's going to be tariffs someday. Let's raise the prices, and they've all done it. So going to the grocery stores and suppliers at work and everything is just kind of fucking us up. So anyway, it is what it is. It sucks, but at least I'm happy to hear that for you guys up north or down south there, you got somebody draining the swamp. But we desperately need the same thing up here. Desperately. Yeah, inflation sucks everywhere, Mike. But the problem is here is that our government just keeps spending money, which keeps driving our dollar down, which just keeps exploding prices everywhere, and it's fucking bad. It's really bad. And it's kind of funny. They always wait for the end of the year, and they find a way to say, oh, the inflation was only like 2.4% or 3% this year. Not so bad. But then right after that, they raise the taxes. Like in April this year, they're going to be raising ATO for PM. Yeah, they wouldn't want me as PM. I would be looking for jail time for every and any current sitting MP that's in our government. Every single one of them. Prison. If they have any crooked dealings whatsoever, prison. Yeah, they wouldn't. Oh, where'd my pen go? They wouldn't like me very much. That's for damn sure. All right, let's do two of these. Maybe we'll get the one in Oak and one in. By the way, big thanks to Rick for sending me this out. And actually, I was chatting with Min this morning over at Sniper Sling, and he was asking me how I like the nicks that he sent me. I want to show you this here. This thing is pretty damn cool. Yeah, I still, even that live that I was on last week, guys, when I was out here shooting in the garage at that little tiny target, that little target that Cool Hand Luke sent me, I had a hard time, man. It took me like 3 days to recuperate from that. It felt so good to be shooting, but man, it was a disaster. We wouldn't have any trolls if ATO was PM. Yeah, I would be dropping them like toilet seats, as Hoggy would say. Yeah, yeah, that'll look pretty good. I think that red in the oak would look pretty badass, right through the center there, and the walnut. The walnut looks pretty fucking good too. Yeah, I mean you can still see it's a little bit dark there from the alcohol I put on there. But that's a good thing about alcohol is that'll just evaporate right off, and hopefully you won't be able to see it at all. We'll give it a light sand, or maybe we'll just put that face down if it does. But it'll look pretty badass. Yeah, that'll look pretty badass. Oak is freaking nice. And then I got this one. I think it's called Cocobolo. I think that's what Rick told me it was called. This one apparently is a little bit rough to work on. It powders up real quick. I just don't know what colors to put this in. And it's more red than what it seems like in here. It seems like more of like a brownie color, but it's kind of more reddish in here. With your eyeballs, I guess. But we'll see what we can do with that. All right, let's get this guy up and out of the way. Where do we put him? Right here. And then I got this guy. Get this guy up and out of the way. Ah, here was that other one I was looking at. This is one of the. This was an all blacked out one. I've just got to finish this one and sand it down and then give it a little buff. And I'm going to send this off to a buddy of mine who had asked me about it. Because I kind of screwed this one up, it will still hold on to it'll still hold on to the straps, the bands pretty good. It'll hold on, but it's so comfortable, man. These little Avros are just freaking sweet. So I'm gonna send this one off to a buddy of mine, and he'd asked me about it. I told him if he's willing to pay for the shipping, he's willing to get the slingshot. I'll send it to him. So see what he says. Oak makes some nice frames. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree, Rex. Mr. Bacon, what's up? Yeah, so I got up this morning, took my boy to work, and well, here we are back home. Okay, let's get a couple pieces of tape on this one, or maybe I don't want to draw directly on the wood because I'm afraid it's going to absorb and it's going to be a bitch to get the stuff off after. But let's see what we can do. Maybe I'll tape these ones up too, just to be careful, just to be safe. I don't know how well the tape's going to stick to the wood, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm starting to be a little bit concerned about the finger at this point. It's we're a good I don't know, I guess 2 weeks in at this point, and I'm still having some mobility issues with it and feeling issues with it. And when I'm outside in the cold, everything behind where the cut was freezes real fast, like real fast, like almost scary. Like with all the snow that we got last week, we got like we ended up getting like 45 centimeters. I was outside with my snowblower, kind of cleaning everything up, trying to be able to clear a path so I'll be able to drive out and go to work. And my finger, within seconds, froze to the point where it was burning badly and hurt. So I was like, oh no, this is not good. So I think I might have cut a bit of a nerve or something. And it's kind of funny because the behind the cut, like back here, hurts. It's not even on the cut, but here I can whack and poke it, and I don't feel anything. I feel myself touching it, but that's about it. Yeah. So anyway, don't be like ATO when you cut yourself. Go to the doctor. Get it checked out. Just another long list of fuck ups. I guess I can slap on there. Mr. Bacon, I was actually, where'd that frame go? I was actually drilling the holes on this one. You can see here I've got a big hole, and these are small holes. These are 5 millimeter, that's 8 millimeter. I had been in the shop for a good couple of hours, and I was just trying to countersink the hole. And while I was countersinking the hole, um, I didn't really clean off my drilling table as good as I should have, and it kind of pivoted like this. It grabbed the piece, pulled it up into the drill bit, and this all happened within a fraction of a second. It was like that. Pulled it up inside, started whipping around, and it separated the two pieces. And the sharp piece of the G10 just cut me 5 times. I had one, two. So these two cuts here. There's one there, one there. They're about an eighth of an inch apart. I took a good chunk out of the top of my knuckle. I cut myself here, and I cut myself up here. These two are pretty much healed, although this one's quite sore still. But these ones are like weird. Anyway, and I can't close my finger all the way yet. Like I can make, you make a fist, everything tucks in there nice. This one's like I can get my thumb in there, but I can't really pull it down. And if I do that too much, it starts to hurt. So. Can I get blue painter's tape? Yeah, I've also got green in here somewhere. I just bought the white because it was because it was a bit wider and the price was good. Hey, what's up, Ziggy? All right, let's get these. We'll get these two drawn on here. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to be clipping these. And actually, red micarta clips might look nice. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll leave it at that, okay? I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have 2 more of those too, so I can probably do a front and clip them up with some micarta. I'll probably just wrap and tuck them. Just wrap and tuck them with a couple of nice brass pins. They'll look pretty good. There we go. Those 2 are drawn out. So let's get 2 done with the walnut. Walnut. That's it. All right, let's get these taped up. Thank you. Welcome to the live. Hey, Chuck and Steel, how's it going, buddy? I was out here working in a shop listening to your live. Yeah, your live late last night, I guess it was. And I decided to go live for my members. I clicked that live button. Nobody joined me. I stuck it out for about 5 minutes, and I said, fuck it, I'll cancel it, and I'll go live for everybody who's here. And yeah, I've tried that a few times actually, and it doesn't seem like the members want to do the lives. Just the quick little lives with just members. So I said, forget it. I'll cancel it up and call it good. Yeah, it's like 3 times now. This one I just deleted. Said forget it. It ain't worth it. There was nothing there. Nobody popped up. I was waiting for somebody to pop in so I could actually talk, but nobody came in. So I said forget it. Canceled the live. Just deleted it. It's a bit of a waste. Got a good crowd here though. Yeah, definitely got a good crowd here. Got some, for those of you who are just joining in, who didn't hear my little announcement earlier on, we're going to have Smo on the, on Sunday morning coffee with ATO tomorrow morning. And we were doing some chatting last night, got to spitballing a little bit, and Smo, the genius he is, came up with a good idea, and I had asked him if he wanted to go live and chat about it. Only one person showed, so he won. That's awesome. yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. We did we had a little chat, and Smo had a great idea. We were talking about bands, and basically tomorrow we're gonna go live and we're gonna discuss what we were talking about last night. I got a little bit of work to do today concerning that live, but it's going to be very interesting, and it's going to demystify bands a little bit for those of you who may have some questions about elastic and what makes a good elastic and what doesn't, and blah blah blah. The band testing that I've been doing for so long was getting a little bit boring, and I was getting fed up of it. But yeah, I think you're gonna like this this live tomorrow morning, guys. It's always good to hang out with Smo. He's an awesome freaking dude, and it'll be fun. And we're gonna be dropping some really cool info about elastic. Just freaking badass. Nope, not about a template. Not about a template. Did the same for me. I was actually a dud giveaway. My members and only one person. Oh, yeah, okay, I just read that. Sorry, fat thumbs. Yeah, I understood what you were talking about, bro. No, it's for everybody, man. It's for everybody, Doggy Bones. It's gonna be for everybody. I was hoping to do. I was hoping to talk to the members actually today, and I was going to suggest that it would be fun to do like one-on-one live shoots just with me and the members. But yeah, nobody popped in, so I was like, okay, I guess we'll we'll just go live and chat with everybody and see how it goes. Yeah, it's been kind of rough the last couple of times. I know I got members. I gotta give everyone. I gotta give back to the members, and I've gone live a few times for only members, and nobody showed up. So it was kind of like, I don't know what to do at this point anymore with the members. I might even just cancel it. I don't know. We'll see. If nobody's popping in, it seems like I'm not doing nothing, but I am doing something. So. Agreed, Rex. Jordan is a good dude. Which is my favorite slingshot? It's a tie between the Aries and the Avro. The Aries is a Chuck and Steel design, and the Avro is my design. I love both of those slingshots. They're incredible. Shoot so nice. No Simple Shot template is great. I haven't even seen it. I don't usually go to Simple Shot's website that often, only because the shipping tends to be kind of expensive and cost a shit ton of money. So I don't usually buy from there that often. Although I do like Simple Shot stuff. I've got a lot of their frames. Their elastic's pretty good. But yeah, it's just that the shipping was a little bit on the rough side. Earlier on in my slingshot career, I used to. In my sling shooting career, I used to order from Simple Shot all the time because they had a better deal on shipping, but now it's a little bit too much. Bones did a shout out to you and Paul on the short. Oh, cool. Which is my recommended template? Most of the templates that I buy are from Sniper Sling. I've never bought one from Omega or Simple Shot. All my templates that I've ever bought came from slingshooting.com, AliExpress, which was absolute trash. I'll never do that again. And the other one was all the rest of it from Simple Shot, from Sniper Sling. But it really makes a big difference when you get yourself a good template, and your bands are coming out really, really precise. And not only that, it also just makes it much faster for you to cut things out. You can cut out like 10 band sets in one, or not 10, but you know what I mean. You can cut out multiple band sets in a little to no time, and they're about as precise as you can really get them, which is kind of nice. So, Yep. Ours are made by the same company that does Sniper Sling. Yeah, so they're great. I've never bought one from you guys, Chuckin, but they're if you're making them from Sniper Sling, they're the same place that Sniper Sling's making them. Then they're damn good. That's for sure. All right, I'm gonna get a couple of these cut out. Hope you guys don't mind the noise. It shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna be using the sewing machine, as I call it, because I can never remember what the fuck it's called. This thing. Somebody tell me the name. Scroll saw. Ah, I got it on my own. Haha. Perfect. Yeah, scroll saw. There we go. Yeah, I always forget, man. I don't know why. It's so hard for me to freaking remember the name of this thing. Ah, we're not plugging it. All right. Unplug this one. Plugging that one. See if we're good. Yep, we're good. Can you use OTT on PTF? If yes, well, no, dude. Patel, I've done a video on that where I tried OTT, TTF slingshot bands on OTT frame. It makes absolutely no difference. I shot about 2 or 3 hours live with that thing, and I shot just as good as I normally do. No difference. All right, see if we can get one of these cut out real quick. Hope you guys don't mind the noise. I'll turn it down so you can see the action. If you find it too loud, guys, I'm going to pop up and check. Just let me know, and I will mute it if it's too loud. Out of the way a little bit. This machine is actually pretty nice. The blades cut my card up pretty well. The only trouble is it's a little bit on the slow side compared to the Blade Runner that I got here. The Blade Runner is an absolute beast. You'll pretty much power through everything that you're cutting in no time at all. But I don't think it's as precise, and it's really, really loud. So that's probably my biggest complaint about the Blade Runner is it sounds like a jet engine is landing inside of your house while you're cutting things out, cutting away. I did try a couple of what am I missing here? If it's too loud, guys, let me know and I'll turn it right down. I had chicken. You snooze, you lose, suckers. Oh, what did I miss? All right, take care, Rex. Do you want me to mute it up, guys, or is it? Are you guys okay with the sound? blade's just about done. I'll see if I can get this last little bit done here, and I'll have to change it up. I'm just going to do a rough little cut on this, and then we'll head on over to the sanding machine and basically sand it down to the line, make it closer. Yeah, it's finished. Yeah, my blade's a disaster. It's really bad. Yeah, I tried some of the other blades that are like that, but the diamond I couldn't find any of the diamond rope ones locally. Once I find those though, it's definitely going to make a huge difference. They're very good. All right, I'm going to head on over to the sander real quick. I'm going to put a little 400 grit on there. Actually, I think we might still be good. Let's get this thing close enough. I gotta tell you, that thing was probably the best damn buy I've ever made. It's not Sunday, Mrs. Hicks. No, it's not. I'll be live tomorrow though. I just figured I would come here, go live a little bit, say hi to you guys while I'm kind of building some frames. I get this guy locked up with here. You see what I was talking about? That'll put it right in the position where I want it. And then once I got it clamped up, I'll peel that right off. And it should save us from a shit ton of extra work removing off all the gunk that may be on there from the glue. So it should save us a little bit of extra work, I think. It's kind of weird, but we're close. We're close. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have to get this guy sanded up a little bit on the back face. Get this guy roughed up so it's definitely gonna stick to what we're gluing. And then we'll get that guy glued up. Where did my little palm sander go? There it is. I definitely should be wearing a mask doing this, guys, but I unplugged the wrong one. Yeah, I definitely should be wearing a mask. We're just doing a little bit though, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right. I used to do only an 80 grit on here, but I've actually, or an 80 or a 120, but I've started dropping it down to 40. 40 grit will definitely give you a good grind. It'll rough it up quite nicely. The last thing I want is any of these kind of delaminating or anything like that on me. And sometimes I'll even take the file and just take the rough side of the file and kind of really scratch it up in the center. I want to have the best grip that I could possibly get on these guys. No slipping, nothing falling apart. That epoxy is actually quite savage. When you glue it up, I don't know what they use for the micarta, whatever it is they use to glue it, but that stuff is it's bonkers, man. It seems to be harder to sand than the G10, which is kind of weird. The G10 sands really nice. You can really rough it up quite easily and quite quickly with the 40 grit. But the micarta, not so much, man. Like, you gotta kind of dig at it with it. Get it all cleaned up. Make sure you got a nice. Now, keep in mind we had tape on here at one point, right? So I always give each piece a good wipe down with alcohol before I do the epoxy, to make sure everything is glued and clean and there's nothing that's going to act like a barrier in between the two. And then I'll cover that up so it doesn't evaporate. I have two eyeballs to watch two live. Who else is live? Doggy Bones. Dude, it's an absolutely amazing sight to see at 1,000 times power. Is it possible to see the explosion from Earth? Explosions? I like explosions. What are we talking about here? Ooh, fuck, that hurt. I really can't wait until I'm able to just to get out and have like a serious shooting session, like just come out and shoot nonstop, not have to worry about my fingers, everything. Sucks. It'll be pretty good once we get this guy all set up and done. We'll well, I guess I'll have to change that blade on the scroll saw, and I'll be good to go for the next pieces. Give you a little look here at my freaking disaster of a garage. Yeah, it's part of the process, I guess. Once I get this all cleaned back up again, I gotta bunch of stuff I got to take to the dump, get this freaking place cleaned up properly, and get my shop set up properly, and it'll be much better. Constantly a work in progress, though, unfortunately. We'll see how it goes. Is that a good mix? Good coverage on there. Give it a little scrape off. Get this side done. Yeah, I used to only glue one side. I mean, you're going to be stacking them on top of each other when you clamp it. It should go all the way through, but there's always a possibility you'll get like little air pockets and things in there. I use too much. Doesn't really matter though. There's always a possibility you'll get some air pockets, and I want to avoid that as much as possible, just to make sure that everything is kind of cool and locked into place. Okay, we're good there. Just about good there. Good clamps. A little bit to the left. This is the part that's a pain in the ass, just getting everything lined up properly. Just going to leave the tape on there so it doesn't move around too much. Good here. That's going to be a nice frame. There you go. Any more little ones? Maybe over here in the box. No, the box is gone. Look. All right. Sorry, guys, if I'm thinking out loud here. Get that snugged up. Make sure it doesn't move on me. That one's good. That one's good. We got gap there. Gap all the way around. We're good. Right there. Okay. Now we're going to make sure that everything is where it belongs. Find my... What did I do with it? Get rid of these guys. Give me a clean one. Yeah, so once I've there it is. Now that we've got this clamped in spot, I do my double check. 15, 15, give it a quick wipe. Make sure there isn't too much gunk that falls into that hole. Because sometimes when you've done that and you've got your spot with your clips set up, a lot of the stuff kind of drips out and leaks out on the inside, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get rid of, to sand in there. So I try to keep it as clean as possible right from the get-go. And I pull out any kind of leaky stuff with my little thing. And what we'll basically do is give you a look at that. That's gonna look pretty freaking cool, and that's all polished up. Basically, what we're gonna do is once we get it all done, we'll run it right through the router a second time. I've got my little router bit in there. We'll give it a little run around, and it'll cut everything that's in there right back to the exact size that I need it, flush with all the way around. Then I just have to build the clips, lock them down, and we're golden. Theraplax channel. It'll be cool to see explosion. I love things that explode. Hey, what's up, Trent? How you doing, buddy? All right, now to clean up that leftover epoxy that we're not going to be using. Get that gooped up. See if we can get that cleaned up. That one can go in the garbage. Give it another little splash. Then we'll change up that blade and see if we can get those other ones cut out. If not, we'll I don't know if I want to use the blade runner on the wood. I think it's probably better to use the scroll saw on that, but we'll see. And I think I might even add another. Oh, hold on, we got a couple of these here. Let's just do that. Let's get a couple of extra clamps on there just for the. There we go. So that should do the trick for that one. This guy, that's all cleaned up nice. All right, time to get that scroll saw thing done. Hope you can make UFOs soon. Don't you have a bunch of UFOs in Jersey already? You don't need any more, man. Oops. 20 teeth. 20 teeth. I don't know what I did with these ones here. These ones might be a different size. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, these are a little more aggressive. I think we'll try one of these ones up and see how it goes. That 10 teeth per inch. Let's give that a try. The scroll saw is pretty nice. It's got a pretty easy blade to change. Yeah, we're pretty dull. Just give it a little, pull that up. Another little knob down here somewhere. Pop this little fella out. It can get a little troublesome sometimes to get my big ass hand in here to get this little guy out, but it's got a stupid plate that they put right in there. I gotta tuck my finger in there somehow. There we go. Yeah, so this guy it's quite sharp up on the top, but down here it's getting useless. So we'll try it with this one. See how this goes. loosen this up just a little bit more. The first batch of blades that I got didn't have the pin in them. I highly recommend the pins. Definitely the way to go. It'll save you a lot of trouble in the long run. Keeps your saw blade in position nicely all the time, which is basically what you want. You don't want to be messing around with your saw blade kind of flapping all over the place and not being in the right spot. It's kind of annoying. But this should be a bit of more of an aggressive cut. It's a let's see how this is. There we go. That should be pretty good. Let's get some of these cut out here. I think the guy was building a UFO. All right, I'm gonna get back to chopping things up here. We're gonna go ahead this time. I think I'm gonna wait for this one. Let's see if we can get these cut out. We'll get some of these cut out, and hopefully a couple of these wood pieces cut out. And I would like to see if we can maybe even get 2 more glued up and ready to go today. I think that would be pretty badass. Let's see if we can do it. Let me know if it gets too loud for you. Oh, now we're talking. quite a bit thinner. Yeah, it's causing me trouble. This little biscuit in here is actually a little bit lower than a table, and I'm getting caught on it. I had the same problem with my sander. Had the very same problem with my sander, and when you're trying to get your piece cut, it gets hung up on the extra lift. Now I basically found the trick a little bit to the scroll saw is making sure. Oh man, that's gonna look freaking badass. Is making sure that your the tension on the blade is enough. If your tension's too low, it'll cause you to miss. do you think of that color? It's gonna be pretty badass, I think. Yeah, this little table here, you can hear that? I gotta find a way to lift it up just a tiny little bit. It needs a shim. The piece when I'm trying to cut it, I'm going around the corner, for example, and the corner gets hung up on the other side. And if you try to force it, it'll jump into the blade and screw up your cut. Jorge, I don't speak Spanish, buddy. If anybody speaks Spanish in the chat, let me know what he says so I can answer him. Be appreciated. Yeah, that'll look pretty badass. Nice thin wrap and tuck. Micarta and wood. So there's one. Let's see if we can get another one done. Got one more piece. I'll turn you down so you can watch again. There we go. Not too boring. wish I could just stack these and... I wonder if I could do that. Just stack them, wrap them with tape. I'm not going to risk it. Last one. That's it for the cutting. That's it for the cutting for today. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Patrick? Sewing or cutting? Yeah, I know. It looks like a sewing machine, eh? Sounds like one, too. When it's just running on its own, sounds just like one. I gotta get some more practice with that machine, though. It's a little bit weird for me. I'm better with my Blade Runner. Yep, worked out pretty good. Get rid of this glove now. Don't need that no more. Get those glued up today. Hey Patrick, did your Venator arrive yet? Probably not. Probably still a little early, but should be on the way. Yeah. Yeah. I should keep my back straight, buddy. Hey, welcome from Mexico. That's cool, huh? I figured Moritz would help, would be able to understand what he's talking about. My man. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm hoping I got enough clamps for all this, actually. We'll see. We'll see how many we got. This will be pretty interesting. Wow, we've been at it for an hour and 39 minutes. Time's flying. I said, see if we can get a couple more of these glued up. I'm really excited about tomorrow's Sunday morning coffee with ATO. I'll be going live with Smo tomorrow, and we're going to be doing some talking about bands. And there's a little something that you could be doing that's going to help you out. It's going to be pretty cool. And I was pretty much going to stop doing slingshot band testing. And turns out that there might be something to add. I don't want to give away too much. You have to wait till tomorrow, okay? Stop pressuring me. I'm just really excited. Actually, it's gonna be pretty neat. It's gonna be pretty neat for sure. Yeah, that's gonna look pretty damn good, I think. Get that all shined up real nice. I'm just gonna find a way to finish up the micarta a little better. I find when you actually this is gonna look pretty freaking good too. I find when you just sand it and then you polish it, you sand it down with like a low, very bright grit, high grit, like a 1200 or something. I find it does cause not cause, but it gives it a nice finish. You hit it with a buffing wheel, put some compound on there, it shines it up kind of nice, but it doesn't really last for too long. I'm wondering if there's like a product I could spray it with, like a polyethylene or some kind of clear coat, and then just give it a light sanding, then a buff, and I think it would probably stay nicer longer, much longer. This community cares about you, Mark. You know what? This community is freaking awesome. So many of these people are just like some of the coolest folks I've ever freaking met. And that's no joke. I'm telling you, it's I'm kind of amazed at how freaking awesome some of the people are that I've met through this little thing I've been doing on YouTube. There's kind of a part of me that would like to put a little extra liner in there. I don't know if I'll do it. Maybe a couple of black liners. I think I got some here. What do you guys think of this? See if I can get this lined up right. Throw in a couple of OD liners. Maybe not, eh? Thinking about adding a couple of liners. I think it would make it a little bit more sturdy. Just that little extra. Or I could throw in a very thin zip of black micarta, maybe. I'm just a little concerned that all of this might not be strong enough to hold. It should be. Nathan, we're making some slingshots, bud. I'll show you one I got in the works here. I got this one here in the works. And when it's done, it's going to look... Where did I put it? Very similar to this one. This one isn't finished either. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So I've got enough of that wood left. I've got the cocobolo left, and I've got some dark walnut left. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just glue these here today. See how they fit. I'll rough one of them out, put some bands on it, take some shots, and see how it holds up. And if it's good, then I'll complete the other one. I do have more walnut. I do have more walnut, and I do have more oak. So if it winds up being a little bit too flexy, I can make another one. Yeah. So I'll do a test. I'll do a test one with one of the ones with the oak. We'll test it up, see how it is. Antler's great stuff. Hard to work with though, and it really stinks when you cut it. Yeah. All right, we'll get this guy done, sanded. These are already rough cut, so we don't have to worry about them too much. And if I find it a little bit too flexy, maybe we'll add in a black G10 liner. Or, I do have some black. This G10 or is this micarta? That's G10. Yeah, a little bit of extra G10 in there might make a big difference. What do you guys think? Should I throw in? Should I throw in the liner? Here, have a look at those fork tips there. What do you think? Should I throw in the liners? Two black liners per piece? What's up, Will? Yes, eh? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That's a good call. I'll have to tape up and cut out 4 pieces. It'll make it a little sturdier. It'll make it sturdier, and it'll look pretty damn good too, actually, I think. File go. All right, let's get these guys drawn out. Fuck. All right, I'll retape that one. It slid on me and my line got screwed up. Yeah, when I started making slingshots, I never thought I was going to go through so much tape and so much glue. Tape and glue. Man, it's crazy. Hey, what's up, Vomit? How you doing, bro? All right, let's get this figured out here. A little bit of G10. Even this tiny thin piece will make a big difference in the strength with 2 more slices in there. Definitely make a difference. couple of pins in the end. There we go. Let's flip this over and get a better feel for it this way. And the Blade Runner is really loud, so when I cut these out, I'll put you guys on mute so you don't hear that thing just chopping away, because it's definitely on the loud side. All right, so we got our 4 drawn out, ready to go. I'm gonna fire up the old Blade Runner, and hopefully it's not too loud for you. Solid aluminum slingshot would be cool, but I also like wood. Yeah, I have a Beagle. It's the solid aluminum. It's pretty badass. I also have a couple of others that are pretty cool that have been anodized, which is nice. Hickory would make a nice slingshot. Very strong. Hickory looks great. Yeah, it does. Do I have cancer? Fuck off, Max. Nice road is beautiful. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to mute you. You don't need to listen to that. All right. Woo! That was loud. What's up, Mike? I've done some lathe work, mostly bowls, tables, and legs. Floors. I've never seen a saw like that. Is it something from Canada? No, it's called a Blade Runner. It's called a Blade Runner. Ethan Martin told me about it from Tennessee Slangin'. And I bought that saw, and it's the best freaking thing I've ever bought in my life. That thing is absolute savage. Rips through G10, carbon fiber, everything like that. Basically, all it is a table with a jigsaw turned upside down, and it's got this little piece here that'll... Hold on. Where are we here? Whoop, there we go. Basically, all it is a table, flat table, with a jigsaw turned upside down so the blade comes up and down. I'll show it to you. See? I got a little diamond blade on there. The cool thing is that if I'm cutting something out, and I don't like the direction I'm going, or I want to remove some more material on one thing, the size of these diamond blades are gridded as well, so you can actually just drag it around and really shape out your part quite nicely. Very, very good tool. This thing is worth every penny, and it's actually quite cheap. So if you're looking for a tool that you want to get started on this, you can get one of these guys. Very, very reasonable. As you see, the thing works fantastic. You can get those things everywhere. It's called a Blade Runner. Check on Amazon. That's where I bought mine. If you got a jigsaw already, you can actually probably build one of those. The only benefit to this, I find, is with a jigsaw, when you're using a longer blade, you get a little flap, a little wobble on your blade sometimes. With this one, it's got that top that comes by and these little carbide wheels that'll grab onto it and keep it straight. So you can actually get a more true cut with a Blade Runner than some other things, I guess. But now we've got our 4 pieces cut out really fast. But if anybody's ever looking for something like that, the Blade Runner is pretty good. It also has a little T that slides up and down a little groove in there, so you can cut pieces more straight. Keep everything kind of going. For the good thing about this is it's like a good thing for like a job site. So if you're ever going to work somewhere, or you need something that's going to cut some stuff for you and make some simple cuts easily for you, but that requires a table to keep it flat and give you a good 90. This saw will do it for you. And changing the blades on this thing, I'm telling you, it'll blow your freaking mind. I'll show it to you, actually. For those of you wondering about it, I'll show you how easy it is to change a blade on this thing. Let me get this last little bit of tape off, and I'll bring you back over to the saw. Check this out. See if we can get you a good view. See that? Watch this. Open this up, lift that out of the way. Make sure you don't have any chips in your way. Saw blades out. Saw blades back in. How awesome is that? So basically, you're going to use the style of blades that you use in that thing are basically the T-shank jigsaw blades. They lock in there nice. It'll go all the way up to 4 inches. So if you need a really, really long, make a big cut with it, not a problem. That's a good pitch for sales. Tell me about it, man. You don't want to be messing around too much with when you're changing blades and becomes more complicated. That's why I don't use my scroll saw. I got it. My scroll saw that often. Because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to change the blades, even the ones with the pins in them. You you got to kind of reach inside of a small hole. I got big old mitts on my hands, so trying to reach into that little space and fuck around with those little knob that's kind of protected by a plate that's in the back. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. The Blade Runner will take all kinds of blades. Everything's fine. I mean, I should have had my vacuum going. I've made a big mess on my fucking table there now, but I could have attached the vacuum to the back end of it. Would have sucked up all the bits. It would have been great if I would have done that. But yeah. Anyway, I'll give you a quick look at what this is going to look like now. Oh yeah, that's going to look fucking good. Yeah. That's going to look much better. Whoop, give that a little squeeze. That's going to be sexy as hell. Just saying. So, I guess now the job is going to be... Actually, I want to see what it's going to look like on the darker wood, too. Yeah, that's going to look pretty damn good. Blazing red core. Walnut. Some G10. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. I'll show you this one again. Yeah, see that? That's with the oak. Micarta G10. Hey, LP's Adventures. What's up, buddy? Yeah. So, let's get these guys... we're going to have to sand those back down again a little bit. Get them glued. And then after that... Yeah, I think this guy... With the jade... When I cut those guys out... I think I'll do one with the... What do you think of that? Cocobolo and jade. Maybe we'll slap some black liners in there too, just to give it some separation. I know this one will look good. I mean, we've already got the where'd it go? Yeah, this is the dark brown. The dark brown and jade always goes good together. I can't wait to see this guy in action. It's gonna be a beauty with the clips on there. I gotta find a place to put these. I'm running out of space here pretty quick. I'll stick them up there. So we'll get that jade done. I don't know about the Cocobolo. Mr. Z, how you doing, buddy? For these guys here, this one I've got oak on there. Oh man, guys, I gotta run. Answer that last question. My battery is just about to die. To answer that question, we got black walnut, we got oak, red micarta, black G10 liners, and that other one I got some Cocobolo going on there. But I got 5% of the battery. I got a split. Love you guys. You guys take care. Stay safe. Get up practice. Be good to each other. See you again soon. Love you guys. Freaking awesome. Bye for now. Peace.